Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus reading for my dearest Sagittarius. So Saggies, this partial eclipse is taking place on November 19th and it initiates a new cycle of collective developments related to the Taurus-Scorpio axis. So to break it down, for the next 2 years, we can expect transformation in our relationship with money, tangible goods, agriculture, food, shared resources, intimacy, sexuality, pleasure, comfort, and our sense of stability. Powerful emotions are likely to bubble to the surface as this lunar eclipse engages in an easy-flowing relationship with Pluto, giving us a sense of renewal, emotional transmutation, and release. A tense opposition with Mercury and Scorpio adds another energetic imprint on this eclipse. New truths are going to be coming to light, which may shock us and also confirm our intuitive insights. Above all, we're nudged to get back to the basics, expect unexpected changes, as with all eclipses, and understand their purpose, which is to help us stay on our true soul's path. All right, my dear Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what this partial full moon eclipse in Taurus has in store for you. Messages for my dearest Sagittarius, please, regarding this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. All right, so we have awakening. Okay, the Judgment card in reverse. Okay, Sagittarius, so what I'm seeing here is a lot of you guys may have felt as if you were stuck on a lower vibrational timeline with lower vibrational people, entities. You may have even had a considerable amount of parasitic energy around you. So people and situations and things that were really siphoning off your energy. I feel like in particular with love and relationships, and remember my full moon and my new moon readings are general. They're not just about love and relationships, although they certainly can be. A lot of you guys, there's somebody that you're dealing with that you either feel like is your soulmate, your twin flame, or your person, and they've made certain decisions or taken actions that have pulled them out of your frequency. And this is something that Spirit really wants you to take a look at. What you're leaving behind is this energy of feeling stuck. For a lot of you, this is a karmic relationship or situation. Now, karmic situations don't have to be romantic. You know, they can be family situations, they can be jobs, they can be living situations, but they're deeply ingrained with lessons that we signed up for before we got to this quote-unquote earth school. You may have also been in a period where things just weren't going your way, where there was a lack of resources, support, financial flow, love, and success. Like, I'm not saying that you were wildly unsuccessful all this time, but there's an energy of being stuck that you're purging and releasing. And the Wheel of Fortune can represent the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, but it can also be a Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy. What you're moving towards is the Five of Wands. And the reason I like the Five of Wands, even though it can indicate drama, conflict, fighting, it's still a minor arcana card. And it's basically you honing your skills, sharpening your knives, sharpening your tools that you have to make this huge transformation and shift. For a lot of you, I do feel like it's a love relationship. It's like an unhappy marriage, or it's a situation. Any type of situation that has just kept you stuck and weighed down for quite some time. And I feel like there's someone or something that you didn't want to let go of because you'd channeled a lot of time, energy, love, money, and resources into it. But Sag, you're ascending and you're growing. And unfortunately, we can't take everyone and everything with us that we truly want to. And this is that conflict. But you've got it. You've got what it takes. What you need to know, the Seven of Crystals, yep, that's what I was just seeing, that Seven of Pentacles energy. Something has come to an end, something that you've put a lot of time and effort into, but it didn't work out the way that you planned. And in fact, it's no longer for your highest and your greatest good. And what you need to do, the Six of Crystals, focus on reciprocity. Yeah, because I feel like whatever this situation is, that this karmic situation that was keeping you stuck, Sag, it's siphoned off your energy. Remember, I was picking up on that real strong parasitic energy, and it's like something either you keep throwing money at or you keep putting time and effort into. it's not growing because you're not receiving that reciprocity, but it's about shifting your focus, and you will be calling in the resources. You will be getting this wheel of fortune moving, but it's like you need to change directions, do a little bit of course correction. Rumi says that what you've asked for is already with you. It's already yours. Okay, so I love that energy. So you are receiving a beautiful gift. This can also be soulmate energy and equal exchange. The moon card. So a lot of you guys, you're getting intuitive upgrades to your third eye. The moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. You could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries coming through really strong. And I do apologize about the background noise. They are doing road work outside. But the moon card is telling me you may be going through, but I actually feel more like you have been going through a confusing period where it feels like you've been running through water or mud. And you have been, because you haven't been being met halfway, because it's almost like you were pushing through in a situation that wasn't in alignment with you, where your energy, your time, your resources were being siphoned off by people or situations that are, it sounds so bad, I don't want to say dead weight. I don't want to call anybody dead weight, but it's like the situation wasn't allowing you to move forward. You may have had idealistic or romanticized views about the outcome. And we get the Two of Wands. You're ready for growth and expansion, but it's not going to be easy. The Five of Wands and the Two of Wands is the Seven of Wands. This is going to be a fight, Sag. It could be just an internal battle of making these moves that you have to, letting go of people and situations that have really truly been holding you back. Can also be coming to terms with what you have been looking at through a lens of rose-colored glasses. Something you've idealized or romanticized, a person or a relationship or a situation, but it's like now you're being brought to like a crisis point or a choice point that's going to determine the rest of your life here, Sag. And it's about making the right choice for you. And we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you may be dealing with somebody. I do feel if it's a relationship, and it could be a child, it could be a boss, it could be a lover, it could be really anything. But I do feel somebody here being cut off. They're going to be angry and nasty about it. They're not going to be happy because they've been living the high life at your expense. Or maybe it's just energetically, Sag. But the Queen of Wands is also you having to fight that inner battle of, you know, fighting that inner battle, because I think there's something here that's also very triggering for you. And there is more fight ahead, but it's going to take that grit, that elbow grease, and that really intense focus and concentration to make sure that you make the right decision. Like your feelings are changing about a person or a situation, and you need to honor that. And that Taurus energy is about the realism. It's about honoring the reality, not the idealized version of something. And we get fixed. Yeah, I told you were dealing with fixed signs. Stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. I feel like you've showed up for this person or this group of people or this situation loyal and dependable. I don't think you've gotten the same in return. And I think your stability has suffered because of it. I think you've been persistent. But my own personal healer one time asked me, do you know the difference between being determined or persistent and stubborn? And I feel like that's the decision here for you. We get Leo, strong Leo energy coming through. Self-confident, loyalty, and creativity. Loyalty is going to be paramount here, Sag. I feel like you've been more loyal to a person or situation than they have for you. It's about now making a decision on what are you going to align with? What are you loyal to? Your own vision, your health, your security. We get Cancer. So some of you guys might be dealing with a Cancer Leo cusp or a Cancer person, or you have these in your chart. Nurture, comfort, and protection. So you are being protected and guided. For some of you, this may have something to do with your children. I keep getting that. And we get the 10th house, structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. So a lot of you guys, this is something you've worked really hard for. You've worked at for a long time. Now, it doesn't mean you have to completely give it up, right? But there's something here that needs to be corrected. There's a course correction that's needed. And I think you might even flip out a little bit, like thinking about it. Because I feel like you don't want to look at it as wasted time or energy. And we don't see it that way. But there's something that needs to shift. It's not in an equal balance. And we get house 6. So establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. So again, I feel like with this moon card, there's something here that's not working out in the practical realms, and you've idealized it. And it's different than sort of manifesting or having a dream and then making it a reality. It's like almost like it's like what's keeping you anchored in this lower vibrational situation or relationship is hoping that it will change, or hoping or not seeing that it's detrimental to you. And what I see here is that you are being given that strength and that compassion and that fight and that grit to become the highest expression of yourself and establish a new foundation to focus on your health, and do it little by little, chunk it out. It's not going to happen overnight, but taking those little steps that are going to honor you and your energy that you put out. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and see, Sag, what additional messages come through for you. All right, so we get the Amber Star, let go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve. So a lot of you, this is what you're trying to avoid. There's a situation here that you are going to grieve because I don't feel like you were treated right. I don't think it was honoring your worth and your value, but it's something that you worked so hard for to make happen. And it's time to let go. And we get Father of the Sky, God, I release the weight of the world from my shoulders. Yeah, Sag, you've been doing it all in this relationship, in this situation. You're releasing these burdens because it's not fair and it's not honoring who you are. And as you do, look at that. We get the 10th house coming through, and we get number 10. I open my senses to feel delicious pleasure and passion. I feel like a lot of my Saggies, you haven't felt that way in quite a while. Yeah, I feel like that you have so many attachments. They're showing me like somebody who's like really being weighed down by like rocks and some very dense energy here. You're letting it go. I love that. And so that you can soar. They're showing me a hot air balloon, letting down those sandbags so that you can get higher and higher. All right. Peaceful Pegasus of the earth. So this beautiful energy here of grounding. Saggies, by nature, I don't know that I would consider you guys are optimistic, adventurous. I do feel there's a little bit of a need for grounding here in this situation. I'm going to read from Alana Fairchild's Pegasus Oracle. As the guardian of the soul, Pegasus manifests the elemental healing powers of earth to bless, nourish, and restore you. Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing here. Like you're being restored after this conflict, this strife, this period of you sort of carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. These blessings ground the body within the soul so you more consciously feel your intuition, thus clearing confusion and preventing the second guessing of your instincts, which is that moon card, because there was confusion, because this is something that at one point you really wanted so bad, Sag. Earth blessings help the body and soul connect and absorb the healing medicines of Mother Nature, increasing wisdom and well-being. This message lets you know that if you tend to daily matters, look, and we see that coming out here, daily life and practical details. If you tend to these, prioritize authenticity and committing to projects that bring higher purpose to life, you will experience abundance and success, and that wheel of fortune is starting to turn in your favor, Sagittarius. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through. Free spirit, yep, you're freeing yourself, Sag. And this is your energy. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Now, the opposite end of the axis of Sagittarius is Gemini, and their reading dealt a lot with no limitations, freedom. Similar energy, so you might want to check that out if you want to, or if you're dealing with a Gemini, you have Gemini in your chart. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. Beautiful. Sagittarius, absolutely gorgeous messages coming through for you. Walk your truth. Yeah, because there's something here that's no longer in alignment with you, and you will call in so much more abundance. I know it might seem counterintuitive, but you're about to really take off. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate with you, I'm just going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading. And if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. If you do, you'll get updates whenever I upload new content, which I do quite frequently. You guys can also now follow me on TikTok and Instagram, which I have listed down below. The links, I have them listed down below. And that's it. Sending you love and light, Sag. Take care.